It has been correctly said that it takes a strong fish to swim against the current. Even a dead one can float with it. It is easy to keep walking when everything goes our way, when the path is trodden, when the world is behind us. But when things get tough, nothing goes in our way. When we take an untrodden path, when the world is in front of us, we find life and uphill path. Our strength, determination, and thought process all are kept together in one place to test. Can we stand like a rock before the challenges when life gets rough? Can we show incredible persistence to move towards our goals? Because leaving the job and running away is never an option. The Brooklyn Bridge that spans over the river tying Manhattan Island to Brooklyn is truly a miracle. In 1863, a German-American engineer named John Augustus Roebling was inspired by an idea for this spectacular bridge. However, bridge building experts throughout the world told him that this was an impossible feat and told Roebling to forget the idea. It just could not be done. It was not practical. It had never been done before. Roebling thought about it all the time, and he knew deep in his heart that it could be done. He convinced his son Washington, who was an upcoming engineer, that the bridge could be built. With unharnessed excitement and inspiration, they hired their crew and began to build their dream bridge. The project started well, but when it was only a few months underway, a tragic accident took place. John's toe was damaged on site that developed into a fatal infection, resulting in his death. Young Washington instantly took charge of the proceedings and continued with the work in progress. But Washington Roebling also suffered a paralyzing injury as a result of mishap on the worksite during 1870. He was unable to physically move and supervise the work, and then came the public remarks.
We told them so.
Crazy men and their crazy dreams.
It's foolish to chase wild visions.
Everyone had a negative comment to make and felt that the project should be scrapped since the Roeblings were the only ones who knew how the bridge could be built. In spite of his paralysis, Washington was never discouraged and still had a burning desire to complete the bridge. For 13 years, Washington tapped out his instructions with his finger on his wife's arm that he could only move, until the bridge was finally completed. Today, the spectacular Brooklyn Bridge stands in all its glory as a tribute to the triumph of one man's indomitable spirit and his determination. It stands too as a tangible monument to the love and devotion of his wife Emily Warren Roebling, who for 13 long years patiently decoded the messages of her husband and conveyed the engineers what to do. Emily, for her dedication and devotion, is widely credited as the first female field engineer. Perhaps this is one of the best examples of a never say die attitude that overcomes a terrible physical handicap and achieves an impossible goal. Thank you.